I'm going to say this because the women of this country, and trust me, I've met a lot. They're they're dumb. Like, especially the younger that they get, the dumber they get. They're just fed the Kool-Aid of the feminist regime and this bullshit about abortion and my body, my choice. I've been hearing for 30 years. I'm 45. For 30 years of my life, females have told me I can't have an opinion on abortion because it doesn't affect me. And now every political ad is like a woman that's past menopause talking about abortion. Like, bitch, abortion doesn't affect you. You can't get pregnant anymore. You're not allowed to have an opinion. I'm using your own logic against you now. You're not allowed to have an opinion on abortion because abortion. I've even told my mom this. Like, Mom, you cannot get pregnant. You are not allowed to have an opinion on abortion anymore because it doesn't affect you. And that's what you and all of my girlfriends and every woman I've known for the past 30 years have told me. But now that you're past menopause, guess what? I get to say abortion doesn't affect you. You're not allowed to have an opinion. And my mom just sat there and looked at me with fucking jaw dropped to the floor and goes, well, maybe you're right about that then, I guess, if that's what I've been telling you, and that is what I've been telling you. Maybe you're right about that. I guess I don't get to have an opinion about it. So yeah, shut the fuck up about it if you're fucking past menopause. You don't get to keep talking about it. Your body, your choice. You're past menopause. Nobody wants your body. Nobody cares about your choice anymore. Your choice is whatever the government tells you because you're living off of Social Security. Shut the fuck up. When it comes to Roe versus Wade, and people keep saying it's a fucking law, no, it was never a law. It was a court precedent. A precedent. You see, a law is made. Um, uh, when I was a kid in the '80s, we used to have these cartoons. Uh, uh, that there would be this song and it's like what is a bill? I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill, and it actually explained to you how laws are made so a kid could understand it. Unfortunately, the kids nowadays, I guess now they're saying that, oh, I'm not done being a kid until I'm 30, which is ridiculous because you should stop being a kid once you hit 12, and you should start growing up because you're starting to hit puberty and you should start acting more like an adult. But now it's like, I'm a 30-year-old adult, but I'm still a kid. All right, fine, whatever. Not going to argue that. But what I'm going to argue is Roe versus Wade being a law. It was never a law, it was a court precedent. See, for something to become a law, it has to go through the House of Representatives, and they have to vote, yes, let's make this a law. Once they do that, the bill gets moved to the Senate. The senators have to vote, yes, we want to make this a law. And when they do that, it goes to the presidential desk, where the president has the right to either sign it into law or veto it. Roe versus Wade has never gone through any of those steps. It was just a court precedent. That's it. It never went past that. And you've got these Democrats and leftists saying, oh, it was a law and we want it being signed a law into the land. And it never was a law. The way it's not called the Roe bill. It's not called the Wade bill. It's still called Roe versus Wade because it's a court precedent. The Brady bill is the one that passed through uh, the House of Representatives, the Senate, all the way to the president's desk. And the Brady bill is the one that makes it so you can't have automatic weapons in America, even though Reagan was shot with a pistol, which that doesn't make sense either, but I guess he just did that because he was traumatized from being shot. But yeah, that's a bill. It's not the Roe bill. It's not the Wade bill. It's not. It's Roe versus Wade, a fucking court precedent, which is not a law and can be changed at any moment because the precedent can change. It's not legal. It's not legally binding in any way. It's like a sports score. Roe versus Wade. Roe won 1-0. But then 30 years later, oh, it's Roe versus Wade. Wade wins 2-0. Oh man, we've got a new champion. It. God damn, man, you guys are so dumb. You're so fucking dumb.